Hi guys, hope you have been doing well. I recently built a code editor using Ruby on Rails 7 and Hotwire. Extended it with two additional features, deployed on Amazon Web Services and powered with Dockerized continuous integration, continuous deployment. Now let's come towards our application known as code editor. Before moving to the front end, I basically want you to have a little bit know-how of the backend architecture. So basically, we have a company, and the company has many users and many codes. Yet, admin user of a company can manage codes, and each code has date, and each date has many line items. So whereas a non-admin user can only read these codes and their corresponding dates and line items. Apart from a company, we have a table known as admin user that has two roles: super admin, that is used to manage whole SaaS, whole system, and a company admin that is used to manage this company. Now let's come towards our application. Um, So Rails 7 applications are single page and fast by default, as it contains a gem known as Turbo Rails in itself. Let me demonstrate it. When you first load the website, the client receives HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and all the assets like images. After that, all the links and clicks will be intercepted by Turbo Drive, and the number of requests will be reduced to half by sending the fetch request or ajax request to the server and updating the body part of the web page. So when we click on the sign in button, you see the whole page is not refreshed. Only the sign in request is sent to the server, and it is of the type fetch. So basically, Turbo Drive converts the HTML request to an AJAX or fetch request, and update the body part. In this way, it makes our application fast. I used Turbo Frames to make my application reactive or single page. So basically, I have logged in to my code editor as a admin user of the company that can manage codes, dates, and line items. So when the admin user go towards the index page of codes, he or she can manage the codes as well as line item dates as well as the line items. So update it will be updated, and there is no full reload. Now let's come towards interesting part of the application, real-time feature using turbo streams. So before proceeding towards front end, let me explain you that whenever a admin user create, edit, or destroy a code, then that after that a creation, addition, and destruction actions, uh, what will happen is that these all the codes of a specific company like alpha demo will be broadcasted to the connected users of this company. For example, if this admin user is a user of a company known as alpha demo, and this demo user is a non-admin user of the same company, so now when the admin will either delete this code, then it will be immediately broadcasted to the connected users. All it is happening with the help of turbo streams and with the help of just two lines of code that admin user is broadcasting the codes of the company, whereas the uh, non-admin users are receiving the codes from that publisher with the help of a connection known as WebSocket. So I extended this application by adding two features of generating PDF for the admin users of a company and creating a admin panel by using active admin gem. First of all, I will demonstrate you generate PDF feature that whenever a admin user of a company manage the codes, dates or and items. For example, that for this code, these are the dates and these are the line items. Similarly, for the this code, these are the dates and these are the line items. When the admin will click on generate PDF, it will be generated and admin can download that PDF. As you can see, there is a correct 2410 and this 2410 and 2400. Now coming towards the last feature that I extended in this project is the actually a admin panel using active admin. So as I said earlier, there are for admin users there are two types of admin users. First one are the ones that can manage a entire company, that they have a role of company admin, whereas another type of admin users are super admin that can manage entire system of multiple companies. Panel created using active admin, and this one is the window of a company admin and this is the window of the super admin. As you can see, there are different stats of users, codes, line items, and this super admin can create other active admins or company admins. Similarly, similarly it can create different companies. Like you can see, there are two companies and can also manage the users of different companies, and for each users manage codes, line items, and, uh, and line item dates. Now come towards this company admin. You can see this is the panel for the company admin, and you can see the it can view only this company, and it can only edit that. He cannot create a new company. Why? Because it is a admin of a company. It cannot create new companies. Similarly, for this company there are two users of admin user having a role of admin that can manage codes, line item dates and line items, and demo that are only read only. For codes, we can see that for this company alpha demo, there are codes of second code and first code, and similarly the company admin can manage these codes, line item dates, as well as line items. Last but not least, I use the Dockerized CI/CD pipeline to ensure consistency across the production, development, and testing environment, and to make my deployments portable, easier, and to scale my application on a larger scale. So what does the benefits of Dockerization provide me? The benefits are that instead of having dependencies on one instance, I push the images in the Elastic Container Registry from my local setup, and as after pushing the images, I take the pull of those images within my the instances of ASG. So after taking pull, I install Docker and run these images, and as a result, two containers run in each instance of ASG. It helps us to prevent working on my machine issue, and it was a perfect solution for scaling the Ruby on Rails application. So this video demonstrated how we can create modern and reactive and real-time web applications using Ruby on Rails and Stimulus without having the complexity of complex front-end frameworks and libraries like React